Hey everybody, Anish here, career coach to the fiercely ambitious. Thank you for joining me on a very, very special training here where I want to show you 3 fantastic, simple ways that you can get more from your LinkedIn network and you can get more results, i.e. dialogue, outcomes, offers, career opportunities through your LinkedIn profile. Look, I know it can be really daunting if you're not used to putting yourself out there. You get all these web experts and career experts out there saying, hey, you got to post multiple times a day. And quite frankly, I teach people, when I coach them in a deeper way, how to eventually get there. But the word is eventually, right? And there are things that you can do right now that don't require you immediately jumping on to a video or putting yourself out there in such a front-facing way that still delivers those results. And you want there to be results no matter what. On some level, I really want to invite you to look at the fact that if LinkedIn is not delivering for you, if it's not delivering ROI, why are you there? It's not like Facebook. It's not a place where you're keeping in contact with friends. It's there for one reason only. It's there to amplify what you're doing and amplify the reach of what you're doing to amplify the results. And so that's something that we should always be working on. And there are easy ways. And I speak not as a career coach, I speak as a shy, introverted person who believes strongly that if I'm going to talk to you in any medium, including LinkedIn, it's going to be with the same integrity, the same respect that I would bring to a face-to-face. Let me show you 3 things that you can get started on right now. All right. So let me activate my screen share with you. And just in a second, you're going to see my LinkedIn profile here. Here's the first one, okay? Easy to ignore. Take a look at the bottom here. You're going to see my keywords. We all have a bunch of keywords here. If you haven't been taking this seriously in a while, you can add up to a maximum of 50, and you should really be thinking in terms of pulling up the profiles of not people who are currently at your target, but people who are aspirational, people who are 2-3 levels up, right? So if I'm an IT manager, I want to look at CTOs, I want to look at CIOs, I want to look at people from a strong technology background that even became CEOs, and I want to pull up their profiles, which I can on LinkedIn, right? And I can drill down into their keywords, and I want to grab their keywords that I could also defend here. This is going to create a nice mix here. But see these numbers here? These are people who have been in my network, who have personally gone on my profile and said, yep, career development, leadership, resume writing, all of these things. These are ones that I can vouch for when it comes to Anish, right? This has an impact on visibility. This will really add something to it. And the fastest way that you can do it, I'm sharing a trade secret with you, so I expect you to not only learn it, but put it into action because it's so awesome, so low risk. Grab your connections, okay? And within your first degree connections, by the way, you can use this search bar. If I want to say, I only want to look at VPs with a marketing background who have direct growth responsibility, I can do that, right? If I only want to see even Fortune 500 people or people with an operations background or an HR background, whatever, I can do that, right? I can drill in. However you want to drill in, make sure that you're pulling up the profiles of, and hold on a second. You want to make sure this is first degree. Not second, because for this exercise, for the endorsements, you want it all to be people who you've already connected with, right? And by the way, here's another expert tip. If you're low on the total number of connections on LinkedIn, look up import email contacts to LinkedIn, and that's an easy one step that you can do to quickly juice it. Very good, very high integrity. Here, I want to pull up the profiles of first degree people who I know, and I'm going to pull up their profiles, and the easiest thing that you can do is spend some time opening up their profiles. The more the better, quite frankly. And for the people that you know in any capacity, and look, they don't have to have worked side by side with you for 6 years to endorse their skills. You know what I mean? Hop on down and endorse. And you can add how well do you know if you need to. LinkedIn will pop that up, but you don't have to, okay? And the more time you spend doing that, the more time it's going to tweak the algorithm, and it's going to start a beautiful chain of confluence that's going to result in more incoming endorsements, i.e. more visibility. And what's the ROI from endorsements? Because again, I don't want you doing anything if there's not an ROI. The ROI are people who are like, oh my gosh, this person cared enough to take a second to vouch for me, right? What's been going on with you? Calls, deep level conversation, incoming activity, incoming views on your profile, which increases your visibility to new people outside of your world. All of this is possible with a very, very low cost of entry by looking at these endorsements that way and endorsing your first degrees, okay? Next, signal boosting, okay? And I really want to encourage you guys to think about making these things that I'm about to tell you here a regular part of your day, in terms of, if you're going on LinkedIn, you're doing at least one of these things. That's it. Otherwise, don't bother. Go spend time with your kids. Go spend. Don't waste your time. Quite frankly, if it's not getting you ROI, if you're not seeing ROI, don't get on something like LinkedIn. And if you're on there, make sure you get it. Here's the second one: signal boosting. When you first log on to LinkedIn, you're going to be able to see everything that your connections have been posting. By the way, if you have something like Sales Navigator and you go there, not to stray, you'll see everything, even everyone you're following, even not people who you're connected with are posting, which is a huge benefit on the networking side. But even on the free version of LinkedIn here, right? I'm looking at all of this, right? I'm looking at these people. I'm looking at what they're posting here. Signal boosting, comment on this. Oh, really, really like that. Really appreciated that. Have you considered this? Tagging someone. Hey, I just wanted to tag, look at her. She's tagging Lisa Regan, right? Tag someone, thought you'd find this helpful, thought you'd find this to be a value add. Shooting someone a message, personally sharing a post, or saving this post, or copying the link and then using your messaging to personally send it to someone is an amazing thing. Hey, just thinking about you. Really, this one, I found this to be really eye-opening. I don't know, kind of challenged me. Would love to know what an insider like you thinks, right? These deepen relationships, especially at the high level. It shows that you're interested from a purpose and mission standpoint, which makes people trust you faster, right? And it fosters higher level discussions with people. I can't tell you the number of times people I've coached, and myself personally, amazing life-changing discussions have happened from a place of found curiosity, right? Hey, thought you'd like this. Hey, what do you think about this? I know you've probably, something tells me you'd have words on this, because it sounds like you went through exactly the opposite of what the author in this work, went through, make full use of that. And speaking of, one last tip, okay, to make full use of that people skip over all the time. You take these three in conjunction, you are keeping your network warm. That means anytime you have a goal, a job, that you want to pursue, a career opportunity, you want to start your own business, right? Keeping your network warm is the best insurance policy you have. Knowing that all of the people, no matter how modest or big your network is, that they know who you are, that they associate you with solving a particular kind of thing, looking at the problem in a particular kind of way, this is priceless. This means that you are going to have a go-to amazing group of people that you can plug in whenever you need to, right? And signal boosting, endorsements periodically, and making full use of this little notifications tab. Everyone ignores this thing, and they really shouldn't. When you're on LinkedIn, this should be one of the first places you go. You're going to see the people who got new jobs. You're going to see the people who reacted with your posts and activity. You're going to see people who are making major life moves, who are writing their own posts that you can check out and then comment on, and then you can connect with them if they're even outside of your network, or share it with your network. This right here is your at a glance, and it shows you exactly what is really going on here and who your biggest fans are. In every network, we have people that we don't obviously think of that are absolutely the ones that we should be looking at, absolutely the ones that we should be thinking of. But by staying on top of it, by staying on top of your network, your notifications, by signal boosting, it'll give you the best possible opportunity to do just that. So there you go. No excuses now for saying, hey, you know what? I just, LinkedIn is not for me. These are easy things that are massively going to add value. And honestly, they're coming from a place where we desperately need it right now. We need people who are going to react to our new jobs, react to our posts, who are going to wish us happy birthday, who are going to think about us for sharing content, who are going to want to have their expertise and their knowledge gleaned. We need this right now. We're isolated right now. We're doubting ourselves right now. Give them that right now through what you do, and watch how the abundance and generosity reflects and uplifts your career as well. All right, guys, the next place to go if you want to go deeper into my world, helloanish.com, HELLOANISH.com. I'll see you guys there. Bye-bye.